Question about the ideas of the basic.
Skill 1. Answer main idea questions correctly. Main idea. The main idea is the point of the paragraph. It is the most important talk about the topic. How to identify locations. What is the topic of the passage? What is the subject of the passage? What is the main idea of the passage? What the author main point in the passage? With what is the author primarily concerned? Which of the following would be the best title? Skill 2. Recognize the organization of ideas. Where to find the answer? The answer The answer to this type of question can generally be determined by looking at the first sentence of the appropriate paragraph. How to answer the question? Read the first line of each paragraph. Look for words that show relationship among the paragraph. Choose the answer that best express the relationship.
Full exercise skill 1 to 2. 1. What is the main idea of the passage? A. All calendars are the same. B. The solar calendar is based on the sun. C. Different calendars have the similar base. D. The lunar month in 29 and a whole days long. The answer is C, because this passage has two paragraphs. Paragraph 1 discuss solar calendars and paragraph 2 discuss lunar calendars. 2. How is the information in the passage organized? A. Characteristics of the solar calendar are outlined. B. Two types of calendars are described. C. The strengths and weakness of the lunar calendar are described. D. The length of each exciting calendar is constrained. The answer is B, because in both paragraphs explain the time for each calendar. Like the solar calendar, there are 365 days in a year, and the lunar calendar, there are 354 days in a year, and other explanation. 3. Which of the following express the main idea of the passage? A. Vaccine provide immunity to specific disease. B. Vaccine contain disease-causing microorganisms. C. Vaccines are derived in different ways. D. New approach in administering vaccine are being developed. The answer is C, because paragraphs 2, 3, and 4 explain the types of vaccine, the content of the vaccines, and also what the vaccines are made of. 4. How many types of vaccine are present in the passage? A 2, B 3, C 4, D 5. The answer is B. In this type of vaccine, blah blah blah, paragraph 2, a second type, blah blah blah, paragraph 3, a final type, blah blah blah, paragraph 4. So it can be concluded that there are three types of vaccine. 5. Click on the paragraph that discuss vaccine made from dead organisms. In this type of vaccine, the microorganisms are dead. Paragraph 2. From this, it can be determined that the second paragraph discusses vaccine made from dead organisms. 6. Click on the paragraph that discuss vaccine that do not contain the disease-causing microorganism. In this type of vaccine, the microorganisms are dead and therefore cannot cause disease. Paragraph 2. From this, it can be determined that the second paragraph discuss vaccine that do not contain the disease-causing microorganism.
7. The topic of this basic could best be described as A. The Piltdown Man. B. Charles Dawson's discovery. C. Anthropus Dawson. D. A definition and example of a hoax. The answer is D, because the author tries to provide examples of hoax An example of hoax are stories from Charles Dawson. A. The author's main point is that A. Various types of hoax have been perpetrated. B. Charles Dawson discovered a human skull and jawbone. C. Charles Dawson was not a honest man. D. The human skull and jawbone were extremely old. The answer is A. Because various types of hoax have been perpetrated, an example is the Charles Dawson story. 9. Click on the paragraph that defines a hoax. A hoax, unlike a honest error, is deliberately consequent to present untruth as the truth. It can take form a fraud, a fake, a swindle, or forgery, and can be accomplished in almost any field. Successful hoax have been faced on public is field varied in politics, religion, science, art, and literature. In first paragraph, from this, it can be determined that the first paragraph defends a hoax. Then, click on the paragraph that explains how one particular hoax was resolved. A chemical analysis was used to jet the bonds. In third paragraph, from this, it can be determined that the third paragraph explains how one particular hoax was resolved, and this hoax can be resolved with a study of the news that has spread.